It was the most memorable run. I was training, it was a beautiful day out. And when I went to turn the dogs around to go back home, I lost the team. And it's the worst feeling ever. And you can't catch them, you can't do anything, and you just kind of holler. And so I'm hollering, and Terry was my lead dog, and I'm hollering for Terry, and I'm hollering for her to come. And usually this is pointless, because most of the time they're just going, they're doing their job to run. So it was just like the movies. She turned the whole team around, and she came right back to me. So she brought the entire team back to me, and so that was a big deal. I was her pack, she was my pack. She was always there. Even when things didn't go right, she was always there. It did come to that time that we had to make that decision, and she had to be put down. I was not ready for Terry to go. Our pets don't live as long as we do, and our dogs don't live as long as we do. And that was just really, really tough, because that was my best friend. So I grew up in southern Pennsylvania, around York, Pennsylvania. And I have my mom, my dad, and my sister, who's 8 years younger. And we started racing sled dogs when I was about 8 years old. We raced sled dogs as a family. We traveled throughout New England area racing dogs almost every weekend as a family sport. It was a really big deal when I went to college. I was the first person within my direct family to go to college, and I chose Cornell University. I decided to take it in the field of genetics because I love dogs. I wanted to study them to help them. So I work at Cornell University. I live nearby. I have 8 house dogs, 2 kids, and a husband that put up with my dog fetish. The research I do is genetics across multiple animal species, including working dogs, pet dogs, and livestock. And all of my research is focused on improving animal health and welfare. The Vaika Project started with the whole idea that we're going to bring these sled dogs to Cornell. They're going to live out their retirement at Cornell. And in the process of living out kind of this glorified retirement of having a huge family that spoils them, they're also contributing to the study of dog aging. This is for all dogs. This is for the scientific community. You know, not everyone can do this study. This is extremely hard. It's the only study of its kind.
One of the unique aspects of Vaika is multidisciplinary nature of the study. We were able to put together experts in animal physiology, biochemistry, immunology, neurology, physical fitness, in order to get most comprehensive information about the process of aging. We are focusing on 2 parameters, which is changes occurring in DNA and changes occurring in the immune system. So we believe that many approaches which we developed to treat aging are actually borrowed from cancer research. That where the experience and expertise we gained by working here at Roswell Park Cancer Institute can be directly applied to see the effects on dogs aging. In Vaika, we do not use dogs as experimental animals. We use them as patients who suffer from aging, and we're trying to help them. And we believe that in 5 years, when the program will be completed, we will be able to come up with specific instructions, treatments which potentially can be applied to any dog, including your dogs, including my dogs, and eventually even translated to humans.
You know, one of the goals that I think we can really achieve in this project, in the Vaika Project, is to, use that information so that we can minimize the symptoms, the clinical symptoms that you see in aging, and hopefully really extend their activity. So how long they're out there, they're taking walks with their owners, they're playing in the yard with their balls. If we aren't able to continue our project and see it to the end, we risk basically losing a lot of data and a lot of potential. we want to see the project to the end. So, and the end is when the dogs pass away. So for us, we want to make sure that we're still capturing this really valuable data on the dogs that we have. You know, our dogs are giving us so much. These dogs are giving us a lot on research as well. We want to be able to continue our research so we can give back to the dogs.